I recently purchased this 4 clay bars complete kit from Wontolf. Now this is going to come with this clay luber, going to come with 4 different clay bars, and this is actually going to be it's like an effervescent, you can kind of see right there in the bottom, it's still working, but you essentially just put the little tablet inside and add tap water. Then you got to wait 15 minutes for it to dissolve. It comes with a little towel as well. But in this video I'm going to be kind of showing the before and after, right? So this is my truck. You do have to go ahead and wash it before you use the clay bar on it. Now obviously with the sunshine and with the shade and stuff, shadows and stuff, it's going to be kind of hard to see. I did just wash it, so I'm going to be going across here, going to be using it on the mirror, the clay bar on the mirror as well. Essentially you're going to spray the lube on, use a portion of the clay bar. They recommend like 1/5 of the clay bar you tear off and use, and then you're just going to go through and work a section at a time. So I'm going to do this section here to try and do this before and after, but I'm just going to do from here to there across there. So even if you can't tell the before and after, you should be able to tell from one panel to the next what it looks like after washing it with the clay bar. Now, this stuff has been sitting for about 15 minutes and it's fully dissolved. So now this clay luber is ready to use. Essentially you're just going to spray it on a small area. You do want to make sure to get it nice and wet on there. You also want to be doing this in the shade. So I'm doing like a shaded side of my truck on that. And so now that is all sprayed. So that is how the clay luber is going to work. Then you're going to take your clay. Now if it's dirty like this, you're just going to kind of fold it over onto itself and just kind of mix that in. And now that's all squished out. Now I'm just going to go back through on the paint. If it doesn't rub off, like if it gets kind of caught at all, then you just want to keep rubbing in that location. Again, you just want to go in where it's really, really nice and wet. You don't want to go in dry at all. And you're just going to kind of go all of the way around everywhere and just do like a section at a time. Again, you want to make sure that you're only doing this when it is not in the sun, as that's going to dry that wet lube up really, really quickly on using this clay bar. So I'm just going to kind of go right to about that ridge here. Go right through here again because it kind of gets stuck, and if it's getting stuck, then you're taking off more of that contamination on there. If it's going through fast, then you know you're good to go. If it just glides real smooth. So I'm just doing from that ridge right across here, and now I'm just going to grab the microfiber towel. You can kind of see some of the dirt, not too terribly dirty. This is a nice, well taken care of truck, but now I'm just going to grab that microfiber towel. I'm just going to come right across that same ridge and get all of that stuff just wiped right off of there again. And then I got some up on the window, so I'm going to wipe that off. So now I'm just going to go down and do the same thing. Now because the light is going to be hard to tell, but especially towards the bottom, right, where I've got a bunch of dirt and junk that has kicked up over time, the clay bar works really good at getting that contamination off. Towards the top, it didn't do a ton, but you can kind of see a little bit on the paint. So like comparison from here to there, like I can wipe across here, right? But still, like I still got like water spots and those sorts of things. Whereas on this, I don't have any of that now because of the clay bar. Now it's not going to fix issues with your paint, right? So I've got like some scuffs and stuff. That's just in the clear coat, so that's just going to need to be buffed out. But that clay barring is not going to fix that. But it's just really going to remove any contamination that you have in your paint, water spots, maybe bug guts that are on the front of the vehicle, those sorts of things.